Good morning everyone. Now in the previous video for this chapter, why do we fall ill, I told you about the organ specific and tissue specific manifestations, right? And we were talking that how when the microbe enters into our body, it depends from which organ it has entered into our body. It will go and affect that part or that organ or that tissue of the body. Like we took the example, if it is entering through the nose, it will affect the respiratory tracts, the lungs, etc. If it is entering through the mouth, it will go and infect the gut, the stomach, the liver, etc. Then if it is entering through the blood, it may go and infect the brain or some other, the red blood cells, etc. All these are affected. And the signs and symptoms also will depend which organ has been infected. Like if you take the example, suppose lungs have been infected. Right? So what will be the signs and symptoms? How will we come to know that the lungs are infected? The signs and symptoms will be maybe cough, breathlessness, right? So there will be different signs and symptoms according to the organ which has been infected by the microbes, like liver. Now, if liver is infected, that will cause jaundice. If brain has been infected, there can be unconsciousness, right? There can be fever also, right? Unconsciousness, fever, then headache all the time, vomiting may occur. So these will be the signs and symptoms shown by the different organs which have been infected by the brain. But in some cases, the tissue specific, in some cases what happens? Now, suppose these have been infected. In case of AIDS, what happens? The virus goes and kills the immune system. As I told you, if our immunity is strong, we can fight these diseases. What the immune system does, as these symptoms occur or the microbe has infected our body, the immune system of our body, it will recruit certain cells. These cells will be formed in these places, in these organs. They will go and act over them, right? And they will try to kill the microbe. As a result, what will happen? When these cells they are recruited there, some swelling may occur, some pain may occur, fever may occur, and this recruitment of cells to the infected organ or tissues, right, to the infected part of the body by the immune system is called inflammation. This is known as inflammation. Inflammation means some swelling may occur in that part where the cells have been recruited, right? The recruitment process, this is known as inflammation. So these cells, they will try to then kill the microbe present there. But in case of AIDS, what happens? The virus goes and infects the immune system. It will kill our immune system, right? It means it will slow down the process. And what happens? Due to the virus of AIDS, the other parts, the other organs may be also affected, because now our immunity, if a person is suffering from AIDS, the immune power of that system fails. And a person suffering from common cold may suffer from pneumonia, because that immunity power is lost now. The immune system will not recruit any cells to kill the microbe for that cold. So it may linger on, may turn into pneumonia. Or a person is suffering from stomach problem, right? Some loose motions may occur, I think. That will lead to severe diarrhea, because the immunity power is lost. So that is why our immune system should be very, very strong. If our immune system is strong, the microbes will be very less in number. They will be killed. So it depends. The manifestation here, as I've written here, that depends on the number of microbes present. If the number of microbes is very small, this will be the disease that has occurred, the manifestation of that particular disease, that will be very, very low. So that it is very important that we build up our immune system. And how can we build up our immune system? By eating balanced and nutritious diet. Right? Now, once the microbes have infected our body, then what are the principles of treatment? We have to treat that now. So what are the various principles of treatment? You must have seen also that sometimes when you have simple headache, all the simple headaches doesn't mean that our brain is infected or anything, or there is something serious about it. Sometimes when we just take rest, the headache goes. That maybe that headache is due to some stress, some tension, or because you have not slept in the night, maybe you have the exam, that stress may be there, and you have not had proper sleep, right? So it is not necessary that for simple, small diseases also you have to go to the doctor, right? So there are two main principles of treatment. One is to reduce the effects of the disease, right? And second is to kill the cause of the disease. Now, to reduce the effects of the disease, simply by providing treatment to reduce the symptoms. As I told you, for simple headache, you can take rest. You can just take any painkiller, one painkiller, and that goes. Or simply go to sleep for some time, and the headache goes. So that is, you are reducing the symptoms. But reducing the system, for reducing the system, you are not killing that microbe. Maybe there is some infection, suppose you have fever, and you take medicine, right? The fever may be suppressed for some time, but that microbe is not killed by it, right? You are just reducing, you are taking some treatment to reduce the symptoms of that particular disease, but it will not kill the microbe. That disease may occur again. Or second is to kill the cause of the disease. Why? By using medicines to kill the microbes. As you have read about antibiotics, in case of any bacterial disease, you take antibiotics, and those antibiotics, they will block the pathway. They block the pathway of that particular, for the action of that microbe, and the microbe is killed. But for all the types of infections, we cannot depend on the same type of antibiotic, the same type of medicine. Because all the microbes, they have totally different pathways. They have they infect the organs in a different manner. Like for killing the microbes, we cannot take the medicines which are used to kill the bacteria. Then for parasitic or for the protozoans, you can say. For the protozoans, there are different types of antibiotics, right? Different medicines you take, like for malaria, etc. So it depends which type of microbe has infected the body. For viruses especially, this is a question also that is asked in exam. Why is it hard to make antiviral medicines as compared to antibacterial medicines, right? Why is it hard to make antiviral medicines? Because you all know viruses, they enter into the body of the host and they use their cells to become active. Outside in the atmosphere, they are not living, they are non-living. But once they enter into a body, they use the machinery of our body, become active and start multiplying. Now, if we take medicines to kill these viruses, what will happen? Our cells will also be killed. And we do not want our cells to be killed, right? So that is why it is hard to make antiviral medicines as compared to the other medicines, the other medicines to kill other types of microbes, right? So now next we will learn what are the principles of prevention. You know, prevention is always better than cure. So how can we prevent the entry of microbes in our body? That we will take up in the next video. Till then, keep safe. Thank you.